Of course, we're opening this up by showing you a picture of just a regular, Kevin Holland actually using his jiu-jitsu, right? So let me preface it, and then we'll come right back to this one. My question to you is going back to our analysis on the preview, which was, hey, Kevin Holland's probably the play. I'm personally taking a flyer because I cannot trust the version of Kevin Holland that we're going to have. And when you have a clear path to victory, I don't know if you're going to use it. AJ, he didn't initiate his path to victory. Oleksiejczuk instead initiated the path to victory. He came out hot, man. I was feeling good. Oleksiejczuk dropped him, hit him with a good one. And then you know what? I think he tried to relive the Chidi and Jaquani fight because he said, let me go down to your guard, try to drop a little bit of ground and pound. Immediately, I was like, yo, you're going to get triangled right now. Then what's the other alternative? Once you have a triangle setup, you switch to the arm if they don't give you the neck. And Kevin Holland took it. Give me some analysis on the grit of a Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, because you don't want to fight a man who lets his arm pop and is like, it's all good. What's up? I didn't tap, bro. I didn't hear no bell. Let's go. What do you think?
Yeah, bro, that was wild, Derek. That was absolutely crazy. You got to give him some credit. That goes in the gangster profile for sure. Homeboys are not only popped and dislocated, but then Kevin Holland had to break it again to actually get Herb Dean to step in. And yet none of that, even a wince, not even a whimper at all from Oleksiejczuk. Very impressive. Dude's a savage. I mean, what else can you really say? I agree with you. This was a lot like the Chidi fight, and there was probably moments where Mikhail thought, like, oh man, I'm going in, I'm gonna wreck this dude. Kevin Holland pulled out. Not only we've seen D1 Kevin Holland, but now we see the Jiu-Jitsu Kevin Holland. Bro, it's wild. I love to see the growth that he's taken, and even being able to jump back and forth between the divisions. I think he's in a perfect spot. I know he called himself, he was happy with saying himself as a gatekeeper. We see, it's kind of been a taboo word in the fight scene, but I think this is a perfect moment for Kevin Holland to be that quintessential gatekeeper and keep his spot for a long time.
I think he made it very clear in the past, man. He's like, I'm not here to become a champion. Y'all keep asking me that. I'm here to have a good time and make some money. And we need those fighters in there, too. And especially if he's knocking off the people who are trying to climb that ladder, too. You can't be mad. You can't be mad. Okay, real quick. AJ, I did find the clip. I wanted to talk one last time about Kevin Holland here and him just kind of breaking down the Oleksiejczuk just kind of scenario right there. So, again, bringing up the big screen, let's hear what our boy Kevin Holland has to say.
I'm a little nicer than Big Bro. Big Bro don't fuck around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what noises were you hearing? Did you feel it break? How bad was that?
When I first put him in the armbar, I heard the pop. After that, it wasn't popping again, and I was like, I'm gonna have to do a full-blown break. So I kept trying to little chihuahua scoot, you know what I mean? Get myself underneath there.
And that's just so you know, folks, like in jiu-jitsu, right? You don't want to do the big, long leverage moments. Like if you want to get a successful arm snap or like get leverage in the arm, little tiny incremental movements, right? So Kevin Holland doing that on an already popped arm, nasty.
And they hit a good pull after that. But guy's tough as nails, hit me with a good shot. It's tough guy. I had a feeling he'd be like, I fought John Phillips for my first UFC win. And I had a feeling he'd be like John Phillips, but better. And I told the coaches, I said, he hits me with a good shot, this fight's going to the ground. He hit me with a good shot, and the fight got to the ground. Good job.
We're here.
What do you think here, AJ? Because Kevin Holland completely acknowledged he dropped me, bro. It was what it was, right? But I think that he also understands that he has a repertoire in his game that it just isn't respected the way that it should be. I've always said this dude's jiu-jitsu is sick, man. It's just he never uses it. What do you think?
He's finally gotten to that moment, Derek, where he trusts himself in those situations. If this was a Kevin Holland, COVID era, 3, 4, 5 years ago, he's not in that situation. He's not comfortable with it now. But now, man, I'm telling you, he's finally getting to that point where this is things he can pull out whenever the situation arises, and he's no longer having to worry about him and set him up. They're just things that are happening. He's able to capitalize on the situation. I love this spot for Kevin Holland, man.
All right. Fair play. Shout out to the Trailblazer, the big mouth. Kevin Holland got the job done. Minus 265 for that submission prop right there. Or plus 265, excuse me. So some true value. I mean, ultimately, if you did bet on it or the bet just go into a finish.